Welcome back to Trey's Auto. Here's a look at 2025 Lincoln Corsair Reserve II. This is a new color for 2025 and it is Harbor Gray. Starting at the front of the Lincoln Corsair, we have a nice large grille, black with chrome accents, the Lincoln logo up centered up, and LED headlights. The wheel on the 2025 Lincoln Corsair Reserve II is a 20-inch painted aluminum wheel with black accent. Tire size is 245 by 45. Going down the side of the Lincoln Corsair, I would like to see painted trim instead of the plastic molding. Here's the Corsair badging, black painted mirrors, a black roof, which contrasts very well to this Harbor Gray color. Push the button, no fuel cap. Lincoln stamped down the center of the lift gate. You're looking at dual exhaust with chrome tips and a silver trim on the bottom. LED tail lights. To open the power lift gate, button to the right, hit that. Here's our rear cargo space. For cargo capacity, you're looking at 27.6 cubic feet of space. If I put the second row down, you're looking at 57.6 cubic feet. To put the second row seats down, we have electronic buttons over here. For the left, hold it down and it goes down. For the right, like so. It's relatively flat, almost flat for you. The Lincoln Corsair is 181 inches in length, 74 inches in width, and a height of 64 inches. For the hood, you do have hood struts, which is great to see. The Lincoln Corsair comes in two engine options. This, in the Reserve II, is a 2.0 liter turbocharged gasoline engine. The engine produces 250 horsepower at 275 pound-foot of torque on the inline 4-cylinder. It is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Opening the back door of the Lincoln Corsair, you have a smoked truffle interior, which is very pretty. Nice contrast. Hard plastic here, and the rest is soft touch. Enough for a cup holder for a drink. There's our window controls and our door handle. Get in the back seat of the Corsair. You'll notice USB-C ports down here, and our rear vents. We're looking at 38.6 inches of rear leg room, which is really strong in this compact SUV class, or shall I say luxury compact SUV class. And here we're looking at some rear seat pockets. Not a ton of space, but they are there. You can get a beautiful panoramic moonroof for the Corsair. All the doors of the Lincoln Corsair have a little rigid area right here where you hit to lock and unlock. And if you pull the handle, it will unlock if the key is with you. Now on the driver's door, we have more two-tone hard plastic, and the rest is soft touch. We have memory seats, and our seat controls are on the door for driver and passenger. Over here we have our tailgate release and our lights controls. Sitting behind the wheel of the Lincoln Corsair, you notice we have some wood grain right here. We have some leather that goes down the center of the dash with more wood grain over there. Lincoln on the steering wheel, leather wrapped. Let's start up the Lincoln Corsair. The start button is down here in the center. Start it up. Got a little music for us. The Lincoln is sitting in the center there, and we have the miles per hour on the right, our fuel gauge on the left. Now we can always adjust this to how we like it in different display modes. The steering wheel has our volume controls on the left, up and down, and our seat buttons to the left and right, cruise control button, and over here we can go home, or we can accept or go back. And Lincoln, beautiful Lincoln in the center there. Now one thing I do want to address is the cruise control itself, because you don't see where you can set it, but if you hit right here, it turns it on, it lights up for you. Now still, you got to go behind the actual knobs themselves. There's knobs behind the display there on each side, and like so, to set the cruise control on the highway for you. On our turn signal over here, left, right, on the end of the stack, you hit that, and the lane centering will turn off and on. On the right over here is our wipers. You can pull back, and we get a little water action. You're looking at a 13.2 inch infotainment screen with Sync 4. It is touchscreen. Now over here we have our heated seats and our cooling seats. If you tap there, we have our different adjustments for air, temperature, defrost, and such. Now if we go home up here, we'll notice we get to our radio. We can do a source and hit there. We can always go back, add phones, settings, and the different apps, CarPlay and Android Auto wireless capability. To put the car in reverse, we go down here, and there's our backup camera with our 360 camera, great resolution, and it does have trajectory lines, which is great to see. It's very nice quality. And below that we have our volume controls, the actual knob. That's nice to see. Our parallel park assist, and we can hit that, and our front facing camera will activate. Here we have our emergency flashers, our auto start, and our max defrost. Really like, that's kind of cool right there with the Lincoln logo. There's our wireless charging pad, a USB and a USB-C port. Here's our different drive modes. We can scroll over, and as we scroll over, we have normal, slippery, conserve, excite, and that is it. Here's our parking brake. Very nice size cup holders. Open the center. We have a little storage tray, keep our chewing gum. We have a 12-volt outlet right there, and a very deep storage. This pulls out like such, and it is very deep. Close that back, and it's leather wrapped. MSRP of the Lincoln Corsair Reserve II, as I've shown today, is $52,085. Let's take a drive in the Lincoln Corsair. Very comfortable seats. And even though this is a compact luxury SUV, it is really comfortable, and size, you really just don't feel the small size that it actually is. They have really well thought out the spacing in the vehicle. You're looking at plenty of rear or leg room in the second row. Let's give it a little power with a 2.0 liter. Extremely powerful. 250 horsepower and 270 pound-foot of torque is really strong in this size vehicle, and she will scoot. Steering is effortless. Cabin noises, none really. It's very quiet. So hopefully you can tell from the video. You're really at a good ride height. You're a little low to the ground, this being a luxury crossover, but it handles extremely well. The 8-speed automatic paired with the 2-liter is really mated well together. There's no lag, it's just instant power. The 8-speed automatic paired with the 2-liter is really mated well together. There's no lag, it's just instant power. Absolutely no body roll. Just overall a great experience. I've always been a big fan of the Lincoln products, and this 2025 Lincoln Corsair does not disappoint. I mean, I could sit there and go across country in this thing and have no problem. When you're looking at this luxury compact SUV segment, you've got to also consider vehicles like the Mercedes-Benz GLC, the Cadillac XT4, the Audi Q3, the Lexus NX, and the Genesis GV70. But in my opinion, the Lincoln Corsair is up there on a high pedestal when it comes to those other vehicles. For $53,000, you're getting a lot of features. You're getting a really smooth ride with a lot of power, and it does not disappoint. I really appreciate you taking a look at the 2025 Lincoln Corsair Reserve II with me in this beautiful new Harbor Gray color. It's not for everybody, but I really do like the color. I really appreciate you watching the video. Please like, please subscribe to the channel as well, and don't forget to hit that bell for the next video that's coming out soon. Thanks a lot.